I noticed you have the, unless I read wrong, you have the Make America Great Again.
Yeah, I do.
I want you to tell me exactly the point in history where America was great.
You know,
As
it's
a
funny.
black man.
Point to me a time in history where America wasn't great. Tell me where it
The birth
starts.
of America?
No, point in America where America wasn't great.
On murder and thievery and deception. What do you mean?
Now let me explain this to you real quick. This is for everybody to listen to. Everybody always have this perception that we shouldn't acknowledge America as being great. America started at a certain point and grew and came better over time. No country that you know of was 100% perfect at the foundation. No country.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Elario, and today I'm back with an amazing video and check out with you guys. This is called Officer Tatum Dismantles Smug Black Liberals Victimhood. I'm beginning to love this guy. He talks with wisdom. You know how it goes, guys? We talk less and we react more. Let's check this out.
Black people in America don't have wealth like others because they choose not to generate wealth through investments and passing their money down.
Who's teaching us to do this?
We should teach each other to do it. Why does somebody got to teach? You want the white man to teach us? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, hell, teach us something.
Okay, no, you could teach something. You got a college, you could get a college education. When you have children, teach your children.
So basically help yourselves. We know you have this 200-year head start.
That doesn't matter, bro. You don't have nothing to do with it. You don't have nothing to do with that.
Oh.
This is going to be tough.
Video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. If you spend $150 or more on a Tatum store, you get a free wristband and also free shipping. So if shipping is an issue for you, if you spend $150 or more, you get free wristband and free shipping, which is incredible. I mean, that's a savings of a lot. If you spend $150, you got a lot of items, and you'll save on shipping, and we'll throw in one of our wristbands with that. Like, subscribe to the channel. Links are in the description section. Let's get into this.
Hold on, what's your name?
I'm Chris.
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? Okay,
Yeah.
Chris.
I noticed you have the, unless I read wrong, you have the Make America Great Again.
Yeah, I do.
I want you to tell me exactly the point in history where America was great.
You know,
As
it's
a
funny.
black man.
Point to me a time in history where America wasn't great. Tell me where it
The birth
starts.
of America?
No, point in America where America wasn't great.
On murder and thievery and deception. What do you mean?
Now let me explain this to you real quick. This is for everybody to listen to. Everybody always have this perception that we shouldn't acknowledge America as being great. America started at a certain point and grew and came better over time. No country that you know of was 100% perfect at the foundation. No country.
Nope.
You
no
didn't answer my
country in the
question.
world. No countries in Africa, no countries in Europe. You can name it. Everybody started at a certain point, and it became greater
You
over
didn't
time.
answer my question.
Ever since you've been alive, America has been the greatest it's ever been.
You think so?
100%, brother. You can name somewhere else that's better than America. And why don't you live there?
I'm not sure.
I know you're not sure because they don't exist.
Were they?
Show me somewhere else that's as diverse as America. Anywhere.
As diverse?
That's as diverse.
What does diversity mean if people are
Opportunities
being
for
discriminated
all
against?
people. Show me another country that give opportunities for all people like America.
Do you
does.
think we have the same opportunity as everybody else, as black people?
Yeah, 100%.
With a 200-year economic head start on us and no
What's stopping
reparations?
you now? Aren't you at this university?
Yeah.
You're at the university just like all these white people. How's that any different? Can't you?
I want you to go two blocks that way and tell me
Forget
where
that.
they at.
You can read. You can go to class. You can make good grades. I'm hoping that you're making straight A's. How is America stopping you from doing that? And how is it stopping you from being prosperous enough to go down the street and make a difference in your own community? How is America stopping you from doing that?
Why is it my responsibility to make a difference in my community that was sabotaged from the start?
Let's go back to the foundation.
Do you think the CIA planted drugs in our communities?
They didn't make you sell it.
Do you think they?
No. I agree.
Do you think they burned down
stories of how
black
the CIA,
businesses? Do you know what Black Hollywood is?
Let's go one at a time. I've heard stories that the CIA planted drugs in the inner city communities. Not every black community, but in some. They still don't make you go and sell drugs to your brother, do they? Why are you not selling drugs right now? Because it doesn't make sense for you to do that. You have an opportunity to go to a university, get an education, and make yourself better and make your family better in the next few generations. Nobody's stopping us from doing that. I'm sitting on campus right now, and
you know
all these
what's
people are listening to me.
You know what's stopping
What's
everybody?
stopping me?
Money.
Well, in America, what's stopping you from making money in America?
What the f is not stopping us from making money?
You
what
go
the
to the
fuck
same
do you
university as
mean?
all these white people. How you got a different?
Exactly.
You said what? Excuse me?
We're in debt.
That's
That's our
your
fault. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right?
Okay,
we were never given boots to begin with.
Let's start with this. I actually went and graduated from a university. So I'm not a guy that didn't go to college. I had a full scholarship, so I didn't pay for school in my undergrad. Graduate school, I paid for out of my pocket. I did not get a loan. I mean, I did not have to get loan forgiveness or nothing like that. I had $11,000 worth of debt and I paid it. How is that different than anybody else out here?
Because everybody doesn't have the same opportunity.
I'm black though. How did I pay my loan off and you can't? Or
where you from?
Wait, I'm from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Dunbar High School.
Fort Worth,
right
Texas.
in the hood and stop 6. Right in the hood and stop 6. How did I get to this point if America's against me?
Did everybody in your neighborhood get to that point?
Well, different choices. There's a lot of people in my
Where your
neighborhood that
childhood
made it
friends
out
at?
because they made better choices. I could have sold drugs. I didn't. Why? Because I wanted something better out of my life.
What do you say about the disproportionate wealth? Is that
Okay.
Does that not matter?
It's about culture. How much money do you save?
I don't know. I'm in debt, bro.
You in debt. How much do you invest?
I don't know.
How did you get into debt? Who chose to come here?
Me.
Well, that's you laid it out. Now, when you come here, for every college student here, this should be an investment into your future.
Right.
Anybody that know anything about making money knows that you have to invest to get to the next step.
How are we supposed to know anything about making money?
You may be in debt to make an investment to get to the next step. So if you do this properly, this is a debt investment to make more money in the future. If you come here and clown around and take a major that won't put you anywhere, then you just got into debt for no doggone reason. It's a cultural thing. Black people in America don't have wealth like others because they choose not to generate wealth through investments and passing their money down.
Who's teaching us to do this?
We should teach each other to do it. Why does somebody got to teach? You want the white man to teach us? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, hell, teach us something.
Okay,
Teach
no,
you some-
you could teach. You could teach something. You got a college. You could get a college education. When you have children, teach your children.
So basically, help yourselves. We know you have this 200-year head start.
That
we know
doesn't
we've
matter, bro.
sabotaged
You don't have
from,
nothing to do with. You don't have nothing to do with that.
Oh,
You don't have nothing to do with
I thought you
that.
said one at a time.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
I don't
Do
have
you?
nothing to do with what?
The 200 years that you're talking about.
Yes, I do. Have you ever heard of generational trauma, generational wealth?
You
My
have
people don't own anything.
Where
My
you come-
people
where you
own
come from?
nothing.
Where you
How
come
can
from?
you build something when my people come from nothing? I come from South Memphis.
And I come from stop 6.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I went to university.
What
you went
does
to university.
comparison mean?
It
What
means
does
that when you-
comparison mean
Just
when the
real quick.
statistics say that we are behind?
We're not behind. Some people are behind. We're not behind. Why? Because we make positive decisions. He not behind. He not behind. She not behind. Do I want to go point
You're
out
on
all
a
the black
college
people?
campus.
But does college guarantee us success?
You're on a college campus.
It depends on what you do with what you have presented to you. You were born in wherever you were born at. Look at you now. What's the difference between you and other people that didn't choose?
Opportunity.
How did you get an opportunity that other people didn't? You were in debt, so you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money to pay for
my
it.
parents didn't have much, but they had
Yeah.
enough to keep me out the hood trying to make some money any way I can. I know
Yeah.
people who
Okay.
have no anything. They have to go out there. They have no other choice. They have a horrible education. Do you know what the education system is like here? It's horrible.
Okay, so let's explain it like this. I wanna make sure we talk it at the same level.
Right.
So in America, every single person has an opportunity to do something with what they have in their hand.
And we have nothing in our
Look,
hands.
let me
That's
say
the
this.
point.
Let me say this. I believe wholeheartedly that God gives you a hand of cards to play. Hear me out.
God gives you
Hear me out. God gives you a hand of cards to play. Not everybody's hand is the same. What you can have a full deck of great cards and you play them poorly, you won't make it in life. You can have a bad hand. You play them strategically and you play them right, you'll do good in life. You had a not so good hand growing up where you grew up at. You made positive decisions that led you here. That's the hand you've been dealt. Everybody don't have a freaking silver spoon in their mouth. America is the only place.
They proportionately
Who is
do.
they?
Everybody else, man.
Everybody else like who? Are you saying white people? Brother,
Yes.
you in the same situation as all these white people, and you
Am
playing the
I?
victim.
Am I?
You at the same
Am I?
university?
Am I? What does the same university have to do with anything?
You go to the same classes?
I had a 4.3 GPA in high school. I did what I was supposed
What
to
you got now?
I did what I was supposed to do.
What's your GPA now?
3.6.
Brother, what's holding you back then?
That's the point. Everybody doesn't have a 3.6. Everybody is
Do
not.
you just get a 3.6 because you woke up one day? You studied, didn't you?
Right, no,
What?
I actually didn't.
You didn't study.
No.
So then you have a gift that you can go and make a 3-point something and don't even study.
Right.
Brother, I mean, I don't know. I think we're wasting our time talking to each other. The bottom line is that if you study, you work hard, you play the cards that you're dealt properly, you will be successful. This country makes more millionaires than anywhere in the world. You can talk, Oprah Winfrey came from nothing. Tyler Perry came from nothing. I mean, you go down a list. You go down a list, brother.
Why are you naming rich black people?
Because these are the people.
Why are you naming
what
rich
about me?
black people?
All right, me.
You talking
What
about,
about
me
me?
and you. I'm talking about everybody in the surrounding, everybody outside of this bubble.
Listen, man, you're a product of your decision making. You're an example that you can come from nothing and come to the
Product
university.
of your decision making when the
You
majority of
came
others
from
are a
nothing and you're
product
at the
of their
university.
environment.
What are we saying? You came from nothing, you're at the university. Well, how about you go and teach other young men like you that grew up where you grew up how to do what you did to get here, period. What's the problem in that? Well, come to the mic, please. Can you come to the mic?
He want me off the mic.
No, it doesn't matter about recording. Can you come to the mic so we can hear your question, please?
Come on. Come on, we
No,
can double
it's
team the
so
mic.
we can get the audio in.
We can double team the mic. We can double team the mic.
Just
It's
ask the
okay.
question and I'll try to answer your question. Hold on 1 second. What's your question?
How does everyone have an opportunity when systematically the U.S. has multiple inequities within?
What inequities? Can you explain one? Wait a minute, inequities in education, what does that mean? Do you consider yourself a minority?
I do.
Is the country against you?
Technically, in a way, it could be.
But it's not. You're here. You did what you're supposed to do to get here.
You.
That's what it's about, individuality. If you do what you need to do, you'll be here.
You as in everybody on this campus.
Listen, some people grow up in a terrible environment. Can we agree? Some people in that terrible environment make positive decisions to get out of that environment. Some people, it
What
takes
is
longer.
some,
It
like
takes
10%,
longer in
like-
life to do that,
like
and that's not a
5%?
black thing. It's a everybody thing. There's poor white people in this country too. Do you not forget that? Most people on food stamps are white. Most people incarcerated are white.
Most people in the country are white.
Most people get killed by police are white.
Most everybody in this country is white. What
So
does
what I'm
does
saying-
that what does
what
that
I'm saying
statistic
is
have to do with anything?
That if poverty was just relegated to black people, it would only be black
You
people that
talking
are
on the
poor.
script. I can't listen.
All right, come on. Next person.
Okay, he was full blown rude. There was no need getting triggered by this conversation. Officer Tatum has a point. Not everyone was born with a silver spoon. Most people started out from nothing and became something. In life, it's all a matter of choice. You choose to either do the right thing or you choose to do the wrong thing. Now, let's take him for example. He's in college. He's studying. He's getting good grades. Why isn't he on the street selling drugs like his peers? Nah, because he wants to be a better person. But he's not thinking about the choices that those other people may have made to land them in that position. I know most people feel like you don't have a choice most times, but the truth is you do. And you can choose to either follow the crowd or make a path for yourself that's going to make you better. Now, this was on the oppression of the black community. According to Officer Tatum, that particular phenomena is no longer going on. All those laws put in place to make sure that the black was subdued is no longer in place. Literally, this guy is attending the same classes with the white. He's having the same opportunities with them. So what really is his complaint? He says he's into debt. Tatum's always using himself as an example. He went to college, he had a debt of $11,000. He worked hard enough and he paid it off. It's the same thing with this guy. The only difference is that he's actually waiting to be handed those amenities on the silver platter. He doesn't want to work hard for it. He believes it's their right. No, it's safe to say that it's a white country. Due to one reason or the other, which happens to be slave trade, the black community was integrated into America. So even if the white community has it good for 200 years, as he put it, it's because they have been there. They grew there. So it's safe to assume that most opportunities would have already been explored by them and utilized. So you can't expect a visitor to accumulate generational wealth. It's practically impossible. What you have to do is work to get that wealth, then pass it on to your generation. Tatum mentioned this thing to him to get his business and teach it to his kids or teach it to the other neighbors in the black community. And he said, why does he have to be the one to do that? But then who's going to make the change? He wants a change. He sees the need for a change. But the only thing is, he feels the white community has trampled on them, so they should be the one to uplift them. But life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you just got to bring yourself out of the mud. And that's it. You either take it or you leave it be. Tell us what you think about it in the comment section. And please leave a thumbs up at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And stay safe.